Howdy, I'm John Mark Dempsey, and Ronnie Wilson, our Hopkins County Master Gardener friend, is with us.
Good morning.
As so frequently he sits down with us. Well, we're going to talk about some things to do in mid to late fall here, and we're getting pretty late in the gardening calendar here. We're about to come into that time when there's really not much to do at all. But before we get to those things, you brought me something else that I thought was very interesting and useful. And the headline here is "Look but Don't Touch."
Yes.
And you don't even mention specifically poison ivy here, but that's what you're talking about.
Exactly.
That this is a really dangerous time for poison ivy.
Oh, because it's so beautiful. I mean, it has vivid, striking, attractive fall foliage. I mean, it's glorious.
Isn't that something?
It changes from green to brilliant red. Some of the leaves have yellow on them too, and it's just a gorgeous plant in the fall. You know, I've never seen it for sale anywhere. I've never heard of anyone cultivating it or trying to grow it, but it thrives with no care at all.
Yeah. The ways of God are hard for man to comprehend,
yes.
aren't they? Yeah.
Yes.
So I guess the first thing to identify is going to be a beautiful red and gold and attractive color. So be alert to that. But still, it's that, and I've never gotten very good at this, but there's that 3-leaf pattern that you look for.
Always 3 leaves. And it can be a bush, it can be on the ground, or it can be a vine climbing trees or fences.
We have recently moved, and where we used to live for 20 years in Delta County, there was a drainage ditch that ran along the front of the property, and then it connected to a creek. Mm-hmm. And in that drainage ditch was where I would find it, and there were trees growing along the drainage ditch. So does it grow in wet areas typically?
Yes.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
The biggest patch I have on my property is close to a creek.
Right.
And the leaves get, as big as your hand.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it prefers the shady areas.
Right. That describes it perfectly. Well, so be looking out for poison ivy.
Yes.
Okay. So now there's some other thing. We've had a very dry fall, to say the least. Just now that may change as we speak. It's still dry, and the weather forecast indicating that we may get some rain. But nevertheless, that's still going to be a factor here in the next few weeks. We have at this point a lot of dead limbs and branches to attend to.
And this is a good time of year to prune the dead limbs out.
Okay.
Because the healthy parts of the tree are nice and still green, and you can see the dead limbs a lot easier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty obvious. And then there's no problem removing the dead limbs now. You want to avoid heavier pruning, because anytime you prune a tree or shrub, that encourages the plant to try to regrow that. And the new growth will be susceptible to winter's freezes.
I see. But dead limbs, good time to take care of those.
Take them out.
Another good piece of advice that you offer, having to do with any kind of gasoline-powered equipment, is to run it so that it's empty.
Yes.
Now there's a stabilizing thing you can put in there, I guess, over the winter, but you think it's better to run it so that
that's what I do.
Yeah,
I just
I've heard other people
dry.
advise that.
I bought a lawnmower at an estate sale a couple of years ago, and the gas tank was completely dry. This was the middle of the summer, and I figured that's a pretty good sign. The people didn't know if it ran or not, so I paid $20 for it, brought it home, put gas in it, fired right up, and it's worked ever since.
Great.
So gasoline will gum up and go bad in the tank over winter.
Right.
So when you're finished with your mowers and zero turns and weed eaters and blowers and tillers, whatever, run them till the tank is dry. That way you've got a really good chance of them starting right up in the spring.
And good piece of advice, don't try to keep unused gas over the winter.
Right. 30 days is pretty much the limit for gasoline. Then you can find yourself having problems
if you put it into the
Yes.
mower
Yeah.
or what have you. It's not
Yeah.
worth the risk.
That's right.
Even if you, so get rid of that,
Yeah.
that old gas. Good. So we still have a little time to plant a few things.
Sure. You can plant pansies, violas, daffodils, kale, ornamental cabbage. Those will show color for a long time, even though we have a frost or two.
Mm-hmm.
And now is also a good time to dig and separate and plant iris. If you want to move some iris
see.
around,
I see.
dig them, separate them, and replant them.
We're almost out of time, but you have some ideas, some things you can do indoors starting
Indoors. First of all, before you bring plants, potted plants indoors, check for insects. You don't want to bring them in the house. And along with that, find a nice spot indoors so that the plant will get sun,
now. Right.
some sunlight, and be out of the ventilation of the heating system. So and if you need to repot or add some compost, this is the perfect time to do it.
Like I say, we're out of time, but is it true that plants that we might think of as annual plants, if they're in a pot and you bring them inside, they might have a chance
They
of...
might have a chance, yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So give it a shot.
You can try it.
There you go.
Certainly.
All right, so it's worth a try. All right. Ronnie, thanks very much
You're welcome.
for having that second cup of coffee with us again. Ronnie Wilson, Hopkins County Master Gardener. I'm John Mark Dempsey. This is KSST.